Good afternoon and welcome to BUTV. I'm Alexa Podalsky. On October 24th, a Boston University club partnered with a local hospital to host a blood drive on campus. Josephine Best spoke to people donating. The award also comes with a $35,000 scholarship, which Ms. Guzzi will use to fund another trip to Maine to cover the Lewiston shooting. Reporting for BUTV 10, I'm Alexa Podalsky. The CDC says newborn syphilis cases grew more than 10 times in the last decade to over 3,700 cases. The report says that 9 out of the 10 cases could be prevented. The CDC says that all expectant mothers should test for the disease and receive immediate treatment. Reporting for BUTV 10, I'm Alexa Podalsky. It has been quite the season for the Boston Celtics. They started off with a 23-24 record and looked like they would be in the Eastern Conference play-in as the 10th seed. It seemed like all hope was lost for the team until January 29th rolled around. Since then, they've had multiple winning streaks, boosted their record to 53-31, and have clinched the 2nd seed in the conference. The question is, what changed? Well, the Celtics have transformed their defense since the beginning of 2022. They now rank first in defensive rating, opponents' field goal percentage, and opponents' points per game, passing the Golden State Warriors as the best defense this season. As good as the defense is, the success of the team relies on all-star small forward Jason Tatum. Since the beginning of March, Tatum has been a model of consistency. He scored 54 points against the Brooklyn Nets and 44 points against the Charlotte Hornets. In his last 10 games of the regular season, Tatum averaged 28.1 points per game. And with this momentum, the Celtics truly seem to have a shot at an NBA title. Well, the big team that I have ready to win it all is the Auburn Tigers. Their losses have been within 5 points, and one of them have been decided in overtime, while the other one earlier on in the season was decided in double overtime. They've dropped 100 points in Alabama, which is a huge feat, and have some good momentum going into March Madness. With players like Jabari Smith, who, might I add, is looking promising for the #1 draft pick this year, in my opinion, they have a guaranteed spot in the Final Four to win the championship.
Well, both teams certainly have what it takes to take home the title. I'm going to have to give this one to Seth. 1 point for Hellman. So Alexa, who's your dark horse team entering the tournament?
Well, I'm going to have to go with Wake Forest. They're currently 5th in the Atlantic Coast, yet have played some tough games with some tough opponents. They've recently played #4 Duke, who have lost by a small amount, and beat Notre Dame, who's ranked 2nd in their division. They've also had a few blowout games with Pittsburgh and Boston College. I think with the way they're headed, they have a good chance to fix the slow start they had at the beginning of the season and boost their way far into the bracket. Kenny Wanya is connecting music and business.
Business people get so pulled into the daily hustle, but sometimes everyone needs a break, and sometimes the arts, music, whatever can be the break that they need to get back to their innovative selves.
Wanya named the event Minutes after a pun for both meeting notes and the time it takes to master the arts. I swear I see my reflection. One student singer is glad to be a part of it.
I think the intersection between music and business is very important. I'm glad to be a part of something bigger, especially through performance.
It's important to bring different worlds together that normally wouldn't converge.
Some of these images could be viewed as disturbing.
Are you familiar with any of these pictures at all?
I've seen them around, but I haven't actually looked at them.
These cubes in front of the School of Communication feature the work of award-winning photojournalist Carol Guzzi.
It's good for people to actually see it. Even if they choose to ignore it, it's good that they actually just see it.
A city reduced to rubble.
A father showing the blood of his son on his hands to a Russian soldier. Guzzi's message, don't look away.
And we're talking about Ukraine. It's kind of gone off the map of awareness. We can just turn our heads and look at the other way, but they can't.
Boston University gave Guzzi the Hugo Shang Award for Lifetime Achievement for this work earlier this month.